find it on here. Oh, and now I have to plug this phone in too. And then I'll be all ready. There we go. Alrighty, I got it. First person here is Malika. Michael's next move towards me. Michael's next move will be communication that comes in out of the blue, but it could take a minute. When it happens fast and when you least expect it. But right now, there's some poor timing around the situation, so it could take a minute before you hear from him. Sandy A, love. Maybe undecided about what direction you want to take your love life, and you got several new options coming in. So if something or someone has been kind of stagnant and you're looking to leave it in the past, you'll have plenty of new opportunities. You got a Cancer, you have a Pisces, you have an Aquarius coming in. You also have a Scorpio. Growth and change comes to your personal love life, and you have the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, and fertility. So please be careful if you don't want children right now. Georgia, how's RS feeling about my text message tonight? How's RS feeling about my text message tonight? All right, he's got a couple of things happening. The devil is here. So that could be jealousy, or it could be bothered by an earthly pleasure, or it could be that he's overindulging because of the text message. He's got feeling a little bit of the weight of the world is on his shoulders and feeling a little bit disrespected or upside down from the text message. And the Five of Rods is here, so you could have some words. There could be a little argument over this. If you do have an argument with him, it blows over pretty quickly because you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, you can exhale, and you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which means things move forward quickly. So I wouldn't worry about that. Talia, a general for tomorrow. Okay, starting a new journey, and you're going to have some choices that come in. You could have a new opportunity around business, or business could move forward pretty quickly. You got some good karma coming back to you, and you're stepping into your own personal strength. Sarah, I'm single. Can I have a love reading for February? Sure. You do have new love coming in. First card that comes up around you is the Knight of Cups. A romantic offer comes in from either a Pisces or a Cancer. Listen to your intuition. Love life is moving forward. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities around love that lead to success. Focus on the type of person that you want, the qualities that you want in a partner, and that person will show up. You also have somebody in your life right now who you haven't taken notice of that would be have good potential. They may be around the vicinity, but they haven't stepped out of the woods yet. Could be a Leo. Got cause for celebration coming in around love. Elizabeth, what's coming in for me in the next 2 weeks? No longer holding yourself back, you're moving on to greener pastures. The love cup is full and you have a wish. Put it out into the universe. Taking care of yourself. Rest, relaxation, self-care, and the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, possibly around going back to school or learning a new area of study. It also looks like you have a Virgo coming in that could be of significance, and success around a new job or business endeavor. Lovely. Is Lennon hiding something from me? The hiding question. People always ask that, and I can't really get into what people are hiding because people are hiding things. And that's sort of their right to hide things, or to, if they're not comfortable with sharing something, they're not really obligated to do so. So, yeah, people hide things. We walk around wearing a mask. We don't show people our true selves. So I can't really get into what he's hiding because he's hiding stuff. Everybody is. You know, you don't like meet people and then tell them every single thing that's ever happened to you in your entire life. There are some things that people don't know about us, and that's okay. You don't have to tell people everything. So yeah, he of course he's hiding stuff from you, but I can't really go into that. And what comes up is that he may have some stuff around finances that he doesn't talk about. It could be the way that he makes money, or that he feels unstable financially. It also looks like he feels like he holds himself back, and he could be making a decision to walk away from something. But I can't go any further into that because people are hiding a million things. The way they feel about themselves, the way they feel about you, the way they, you know, like their deepest, darkest secrets, they don't share with people. It's just, you know, and that's okay. You know, like people have a right to have privacy. So I can't go too much further into that. Empress General. Maybe going back to school or learning a new area of study. It also looks like you have changing homes, moving homes, upgrading homes on the horizon, and the hard work that you've put into something is about to pay off. That happiness coming out and your life is moving forward pretty quickly. You also could be going on a small road trip. You're feeling prepared and you got money coming in. There could be a Leo that shows up with a love offer. Ronnie, the next contact from the Sag. Okay, when's the next time the Sag is going to contact? Could be within the next 4 days. Pretty soon, I think. CJ, how is my new boss? Is my new boss ignoring my text message on purpose? That would be really unprofessional. I don't think so. I don't think so. Empress, will Santa and Sid get married? Okay, are Santa and Sid going to get married? I think so, yeah. Yeah, they got a pretty high chance of getting married. Mr. Maurice, reading for the next 2 weeks. could have an offer in front of you that you're not seeing just yet, or there could be an answer to a problem in front of you that you haven't figured out yet. You should figure it out in the next 2 weeks, because success comes in around a business relationship or some kind of a business partnership. If you're waiting to hear about money coming to you, you could receive the money in the next 2 weeks. If not, you should at least hear about receiving the money in the next 2 weeks. Feeling prepared, no longer waiting for your ship to come in. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a soulmate connection coming in that could be a Taurus. If you are with someone right now, your love life looks good. It looks like you are taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, which is also pretty promising. In the near future, maybe not within the next 2 weeks, but relatively soon, you should be doing something a little bit more adventurous than you normally do, like as a recreation. Goddess, general for the next 2 weeks. General for the next 2 weeks. About to go through growth and transformation. You're being guided by the divine. And with the Six of Cups in reverse, you may not be looking back on the past with rose-colored glasses. You may be looking back on the past and seeing it for exactly what it was. And you may be very much looking forward to the future and leaving the past in the past. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You also have a wish and some good luck coming in. Over the next 2 weeks, you should have the love cup full, an Aries and a Capricorn are coming in. Prussian. Other crypto are going up, and that XRP will surpass the other coins by June. I think it will, yes. Yes, I think it will. Very interesting. My dad was talking about that stuff yesterday, and he said that he thinks, too, that all that stuff's going to go up. All of those currencies. April, rest of the week. Rest of the week. Got a water sign around you, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be feeling like the world is at your feet and you're no longer holding yourself back. Aside from that, you do have some money coming to you. It doesn't look like a bad week. It could be Knight of Cups. It could be a romantic offer that comes in, and you may be starting a new journey. Not a bad thing. Not a bad week. Let me go back up to the top. Fear, financial. Fear, financial. Perseverance pays off. You're about to go through growth and transformation. Being at the right place at the right time improves your finances. You could get an offer that would be hard to turn down. Happiness comes out. You may be working hard on saving money, or you could be going back to school and learning a new area of study. It does look like you have money coming to you. Finances should be improving now right through to the end of the spring. Lila, career. You have an offer in front of you, too, that you may not be seeing, or maybe has not presented itself to you. Could be going back to school, learning a new area of study, or this could be on-the-job training. It also could be logging in a lot of extra hours, which then brings in a lot of extra money. It looks like you got success coming in, and the hard work that you've put into your career is about to come back and pay off. You might have to have a little bit of patience, but you're prepared. And you got the Six of Pentacles. Excellent. Six of Pentacles. A business relationship where both parties are being well compensated, well respected, a good functioning business relationship that produces a lot of money. Not a bad thing. Seashell wants a spirit. The Four of Air. Time to take a rest or a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. The Six of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Taking a trip. The Star. Archangel Jophiel. Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path. Jakaya. General and love messages. Okay, when it comes to love, slow and steady wins the race. If you're not with anyone right now, water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're leaving regret in the past and you're moving forward. Balance comes back to your life. You're feeling well prepared, excited for the future, moving forward. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, I can exhale. Things are going my way. The Hangman's in reverse. Life starts to move forward. Don't forget to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. It looks like life changes for the better for you pretty quickly. April, my health for the next 6 months. My health for the next 6 months. It looks pretty decent. It looks like things change for the better quickly. You're being guided by the divine. Your health seems to be improving, and you have the Magician, the ability to manifest whatever it is that you need. Obviously, I would tell you, like I tell everybody else, if you have a health issue or a health concern, always have a doctor check. But it does look like you're on the right track and things may be improving. If you have something chronic or something that you're concerned about, it seems like you're worried less this year. So whatever it is, if there is anything, it would be behaving better this year. Empress. Is it a scare tactic that their last move before being forced to pay out the claim? Instead of paying out the claim, they sent my brother a reservation of rights letter. Is it a scare tactic? I don't understand why there's having such a trouble with this. Like, you pay insurance for a reason so that if something happens, it's covered. I don't know why I don't know what's going on here. But as long as he's been legitimate about everything, he doesn't have anything to worry about. If they're sending some sort of a scare tactic and he's done anything kind of shady, I would be careful. But, you know, like, if anything was like, that could be questioned or could come off a little bit shady. I don't know what the problem is. I mean, this to me is just taken so long, and it's like they should be working for him, not against him. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Is this just a scare tactic? Well, I get a 70% chance, yes, it is a scare tactic. But, you know, if you're doing everything right by the book, you got nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. Like, you pay your insurance, you make a claim. You know, like, when my car broke down, I had to have it towed. I had to have it towed twice. I mean, I called them. They they took the car to Volkswagen and then they went back to get the car. It was no, you know, you pay for that. So I can't understand why they're giving him such a hard time. That that letter makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know, I'm nervous about it for some reason. Lightworker, love reading, single. Divine timing is going to bring in somebody out of the clear blue sky. Now, this person could already be around your life, and you may just not have noticed them yet. They could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and there may be long-term potential around you and this person. It looks like you're starting a new journey together. This person may be a little bit creative. You got the Magician. You got the ability to manifest new opportunities, but this person's already around. They may be very grounded, stable, sincere, hardworking, and down to earth. But they could be somebody who, it doesn't have to be like your best friend. It could be like somebody that you know of, or someone that you've seen before, or an acquaintance of some type. But I think there's somebody around your life right now that could turn into more. Julie, I sent in the email to the director of the city of the governor job for the shift change, but no reply as of yet. Will she approve it and when? I do think that she's going to approve it. It could be within the next 2 weeks or so. Possibly you could hear back from her in 9 days. The change could happen in 2 weeks. Jay, how did the Egyptian girl feel when she saw me today? She felt good. She felt hopeful. She felt like you were attractive. She also thinks that you're very intuitive. She thinks that there's potential around you and her. Is she somebody new? Like, did she just pop up out of the clear blue sky? She thinks that there could be romantic potential between the two of you. And she may be a little bit more outgoing. Sister, what's S feeling towards me currently? You know, this guy is so complicated because, like, he definitely feels like the two of you have a great connection. And he's definitely concerned as to where your energy is because I think he feels like you've kind of disappeared. He feels that you're kind, caring, nurturing, sincere. He may be almost kind of putting you up on a pedestal a little bit right now because he sort of feels like you're gone. Though I don't think he'd ever admit that to you. Knight of Cups. He's romanticizing the whole thing. The Fool is here. Spontaneity. Yeah, he may be looking to start a new journey at some point. I don't know. He may act totally out of character. I don't know what sign is he again, but I don't know if Uranus may shake him up or something and make him do something a little bit out of his normal character because it seems like he's been missing you a whole lot lately and kind of romanticizing the past. I'm really surprised if you don't hear from this guy. I think he said that he doesn't reach out too much. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll make somebody else do it. He seems to be like, I feel like he feels like doesn't know what's going on. Like he wants to know what is up. Like where have you gone? Where's your energy? He feels like your energy is cut from him. Yeah, Empress, I don't understand it. They should be working for him, not against him. Yeah, that really pisses me off. Sister, why are all these chaotic, needy energies suddenly coming at me when my hands are the most full they've been? Is it okay to not help everyone? Of course, yeah, of course. You have to put yourself first. Is it okay not to help everyone? course. I knew that that was going to be the answer, but I'd asked anyway. You know how like they always say, oh well, you know, that when you're on the airplane, they say you put your oxygen on first before you help the guy next to you. It's the same thing with everything. You come first. So you're really busy. You have a lot going on. You come first. And I totally understand where you're coming from because I spread myself too thin and I never say no to anyone. But sometimes you have to say no. You have to put yourself first. And I think that sometimes when you act out of character or you do the opposite of what people expect you to do, it can cause friction, but too bad. Too bad. Your empathetic nature calls people that need, like the more empathetic you are, I think the more you call in people that are looking for somebody to have that kind of empathy. So you're calling in people that are a little bit more self-centered. That shit drives me nuts. And I've seen it in myself, like as far as like just stupid shit over the years with random friends. Like people canceling on me at the last minute and not caring. Meanwhile, I wouldn't cancel on anybody ever. And I never say no to anyone. Why not? Why can't I say no? I can, I just don't. It's just stupid. It really is stupid. Take care of yourself first. They'll have to wait. You have your own priorities, and that's what it is. To Kenya. Brother-in-law left here Sunday after total disrespecting me and my husband. How's he feeling since he left? How's he feeling since he left? He may be a little bit disappointed in his actions. The Knight of Pentacles is here, so he may be slow to admit that. He may not ever admit it. He may kind of ease his way back into your house or your relationship, but he's disappointed in himself. I mean, good. He should be disappointed in himself. There's no reason to act like that. I don't know. I don't know why some people just... Like, why do you have to be disrespectful? I think he's kind of feeling like an asshole now. New chapter. What does the future hold for me and the Pisces? Will he reach out? Okay, let's see. Will he reach out? He does reach out. He reaches out of the blue. Thing is that that's a double-edged sword with this guy. It looks like, see, you got the double-edged sword here, and it looks like you may be regretful. You know, it could be the kind of thing where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If he reaches out to you, it's like it's very sporadic. It's here today, gone tomorrow. And I think he's involved with somebody else with the Three of Cups. So that's where his head is right now. And this relationship can only go so far. So I don't think it's going to be something that you'll ever be satisfied with. Julie, how do you see me spending this coming weekend? Life can change for the better out of the clear blue sky. You may not have anything planned other than rest, relaxation, and self-care, which you may do anyway, but something out of the clear blue could pop up that makes you very happy, and you're not holding yourself back. Divine guidance and perseverance comes through this weekend. Brings the world to your feet, and you could get an unexpected surprise. You have the Magician here. The ability to manifest a new opportunity. I think that basically you may be intending on just kind of hanging out and taking care of yourself, rest, relaxation, rejuvenation. Somebody may show up though, or ask to hang out or do something in the spur of the moment that could change plans. Flower, was the Libra in the white truck next to my house tonight? Was the Libra in the white truck next to my house tonight? No, it wasn't a Libra. It could have been an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. T-Vet, when will I see Jay again? When will I see Jay again? Probably the month of March. There's a 3 around it. I mean, it could be on February 13th, but I'm going to say that things should pick up during the month of March. New chapter. Is the Pisces seeing someone other than me and Kay? Could be seeing another Pisces. There could be another Pisces around him. If neither one of you are Pisces, there could be a Pisces around him. But either way, if there's already you and one other person, like I don't think that this person's ever going to be exclusive with you. Let me put it that way. So whether he's only with Kay or he's with Kay and 3 other people, what difference does it make? If you're looking for a committed relationship, I don't think it's going to be with him. I mean, sometimes people don't care. If you don't care, then that's fine. You'll hear from him and it'll be out of the blue, but it's going to be sporadic. T-Vet love. Could have an offer that comes in that would be hard to turn down. Somebody that's putting in a whole lot of effort and showing you a lot of respect. That could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Things change for the better between the 2 of you quickly. Listening to your intuition, there's also an Aries coming in. You're not holding yourself back and you're being guided by the divine. So if something doesn't feel right, you'll probably just move right on to the next thing. And you have plenty of opportunities coming in. Cancer comes in. You got a Leo here. Got love offerings coming in. So you don't have to settle. Not that I wouldn't suggest anybody settle, but you got a lot of opportunity coming in. KB General. Oh, got nice stuff happening. First thing around you is the sun is coming out, which is happiness. Feeling like balance is coming back to your life. If you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Life starts to move forward with cause for celebration. Could be putting a lot of time and effort into a side business or making money on the side. Disappointment moves into the past. Maybe taking a road trip. Taking time for rest, relaxation recharges your batteries, and disappointment moves into the past. Jay, why hasn't Amy been working? I only saw her one day last week. Okay. She may not have been feeling well, and she may have called in a couple of days. I don't think that she was really sick, but she may have had the time, and she may have felt like, I'm not feeling all that great, so I'm not going in. It should pass, though. You should start to see her more often. There's more of her around moving forward, or she goes back to a regular schedule. Empress General. You could have a new love interest, possibly with a committed relationship on the horizon with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you definitely have the ability to manifest new opportunities around work. 10 of Pentacles, got money coming in. Growth transformation comes in. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care recharges your batteries, makes you feel prepared and excited for the future. Life changes for the better quickly when you no longer hold yourself back. Kiss. What's Kamar's true feelings for me? I'm a Taurus and he's a Cancer. Well, he thinks that, I mean, he thinks you're attractive. He thinks that you're intelligent, kind, caring, adventurous, funny, intuitive, intelligent, well-balanced. But he may not be ready for a commitment right now. So you might have to either give it time. You know, sometimes Taurus, they can be very thick on the outside and very tough on the outside and very soft on the inside. He may just be being right now very self-protective. So you might just have to give him time to, you know, to figure out how he feels and for him to trust you, because Cancer isn't always so quick to trust people. Cinnamon, what should I work on for the next 6 months within myself? Self-love affirmations, number 1. Also, you're going to have choices, especially when it comes to love. So I would work on making sure that you're not taking shit from anybody, because it doesn't look like you have to take anyone's crap. You have a lot of opportunities around you. I would also spend time working on the power of manifestation, because you got the Magician here. You can manifest new opportunities, especially when it has to do with school, work, and money. Also take time for a spiritual practice, meditation, yoga. If it's a church or a straight up regular, you know, religion, that's fine. But make room for some kind of spiritual practice. Julie, what that unexpected offer come from C? And could the unexpected offer come in from C? 6, 7, 8, 13. Yes, it could. 70% chance, yes, it could come in from him. Vintage, what are dreams telling me? Okay, dreams, it depends on what the dreams are. Most of the dreams that we have are processing events that are stuck in our subconscious that our conscious mind can't figure out. So they come out in the dream state. Like, for example, sometimes things are like, all right, so the subconscious mind doesn't understand words, it understands pictures. So sometimes pictures show up that represent to us an issue. Like, say, for example, this. Say you had a best friend who did something that betrayed you. Now, all of a sudden, you start dreaming about the best friend. Usually what that means is that you're starting to purge that betrayal, or you have to deal with the betrayal. So it's usually not about the person that's showing up in the dream or the act that's in the dream. It's usually about the emotion that's behind the dream. I don't know what the dreams are, so it's hard for me to tell you. Now, let's say that you had a dream that had nothing to do with anybody. Somebody recently spoke about a dream that they had with like crystals. There were crystals like on the shore, and there was like beautiful water. To me, that dream is like finding peace, finding stillness, finding mental clarity. I would interpret that as a positive dream, that this person is moving into a clear headspace, and they probably would be able to, like, the water would be emotions, but if the water is calm and still, or it's peaceful and serene, that's where their emotions would be. If it was rough, crazy water, I would say you may have a bout of like hostility or like a mental breakdown headed your way, you know, one of those crazy fits, because the water was outrageous. But I always look at what the emotion is behind the images in the dream. Because most of the time, if you really dissect the dream, you'll see that it's something that happened in day life. Like, and it's not really that hard to understand. Like, okay, this came up. I was in Florida last week. My aunt spent, I think, 3 or 4 months stuck in Germany because of she got on lockdown. She happened to be in Germany when lockdown happened, and she was stuck there visiting my cousin who is living there right now with her family. In my dream that I had while I was in Florida, in real life, I went to a park and they had this like zip line thing. I don't know. It was like a plate that you sat on and you held on to a pole, and it went from one end of the park to the next. And there was nobody in the park, so I was on it like an idiot, but whatever. Now, in my dream that I had when I came home, I had a dream that my whole family was on a platform with a pole in the center, and that we were flying over what looked like Germany, what looked like the pictures of Germany that she showed me while I was in Florida. So it makes sense that like I had just had this experience. It was still in my brain. I missed my family. I enjoyed spending time with them. It came out in my dream. See what I mean? So really try to break down the pieces of that dream, and you'll be able to understand what it meant. Dreams are fascinating. My dad and I have the same reoccurring dream. I don't know if anybody else has ever had it, where you're going up like a hill or a mountain or a bridge. It could be a bridge, and you're going up so high. I'm always in a car or a bus or something like that, and you're so high you can't see the other side, and you feel like you're going to slide back. You might even slide back. My dad says sometimes he has that dream where he's walking too. I've always been in a vehicle of some type, but it's reoccurring. Scary as hell too. Sinead, what does K want with P? I want to know if it's more lust or love. Okay. What's going on with K and P? I wouldn't say that it's for lust reasons only, no, because it's like starting a new journey with long-term potential. Maybe feeling no longer like the weight of the world is on his shoulders, prepared for the future. I'm not seeing a ton of love here right now, but there's nothing here that's indicating, hey, it's just for sex and that's all I want. I'm not getting that either. It's like feeling relieved, feeling like I've made it to the top of the mountain, like I've got some good karma. I wouldn't say that it's only for sex or for lust. I would say that this person is thinking that there could be a long-term potential in a relationship, although there's no love yet. There's no love showing, but there's no lust and sex and passion. Like, that's not showing either. It's more of like there possibly could be potential in a relationship at this point anyway. Lady, do I have ancestral or generational curses on my life? No, I don't think that you have any curses. Jay, what would dating the Egyptian girl be like? She strikes me as a warm, traditional energy. Okay, let's see. She is grounded, stable. She's very down to earth. I would say there is room for growth and transformation around a relationship between you and her. She's ambitious. She's got a lot of fun in her. She's not boring or anything like that, but she is traditional and she's grounded and stable. Like, she's not, I don't think that she would be like here today, gone tomorrow. Like, she would be stable relationship. It takes it nice and slow. Knight of Pentacles. But things do move forward. And there is happiness around the situation. She's a good person. Yeah. Like, she's got good potential. Arlene, what does Eddie think of me? What does Eddie think of me? Thinks that he has a lot of, first comes up with having a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're kind, caring, attractive, unique, creative, sincere. intuitive, thinks that you guys are going to have a nice connection. Like the Judgment card would be like, either at some point you're going to come to a crossroads where you guys are going to have to make a decision as to which road you're going to take, but you're being guided by the divine and there could be more to come. April, I emailed 4 apartment ads today. Will I get any of these apartments? Yes, I think you will. You may even have a choice. There may be a choice. Julie, do you see wanting a serious relationship with me by this summer? Yes, it's very possible. Yep, I think so. Allison, what does a Gemini always want from me? He won't leave me alone and he's always returning. Well, he returns, yeah. I don't trust him. Like, he comes in and out at his own leisure. You know what I mean? He's not looking to, like, be in a real serious, stable relationship, but he wants to come and go as he pleases. When nothing is going right for him, he comes and he looks for you. He thinks that you're reliable, stable, and he does feel like the two of you have a connection. And I think that you did at one point. I just think that you're over it or you've seen him for who he is. And I don't think that he not that I don't think he feels like he's pulled the wool over your eyes. I just think he thinks that you'll let him in. He wants you to be there when he needs you. And that just might be too bad for him. Soleil, what can I expect tomorrow? Tomorrow should be a pleasant day. You got being guided by the divine. You got some growth and transformation coming to you as a person. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable. And you got the Queen of Cups, which is feeling like loving, caring, peaceful energy around you. Your intuition is heightened too tomorrow. You may also feel relieved about something. There could be a sense of relief about something tomorrow. April. What would dating as the Pisces be like? I think he's a Leo moon. Oh, like me. Leo moons, very dramatic emotionally, but over the years I've learned to curb my enthusiasm. I'm not as emotionally crazy as I used to be. So I'm a Pisces too, Leo moon. Well, you know what? He's got a decent, heart. Like, he's got the love cup full. His intentions seem to be pretty pure. He's got, you guys have a wish around the situation. He's balanced, he's stable, he's sincere, he's hardworking, he's intelligent. He seems to do what he says he's going to do, and like, he doesn't seem to blow smoke up your ass. He seems to be what you see is what you get. The only thing that I would watch with a Pisces is that sometimes they can come off very romantic in the beginning, and then once you kind of get into a routine, that kind of fizzles a little bit. Not that the love fizzles, but just sometimes the like the over-the-top romance might fizzle. But I think that it would be a decent relationship for sure. Jay, love update. Got cause for celebration coming in around a Virgo. It also looks like you have the world at your feet and you may have choices. Feeling prepared to explore your choices could lead you to somebody who brings in an offer that would be hard to turn down, that brings in a commitment. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, I can exhale. Disappointment moves into the past. I think you're going to have options. I'm curious about this Egyptian girl. There may be something there. I wish that you knew what sign she was. Anyway, Allison, what is going on between AC and KS's relationship currently? Their relationship is okay. Love cup is full. They maybe have started a new journey, or they may be doing something together that's a little bit ambitious or a little bit out of the ordinary. There's growth and transformation happening around their relationship. It's okay. It looks like when it's good, and it seems to be okay right now. But when it's not good, there's the double-edged sword. It seems to be okay right now. Yeah, like they're on the same page. They seem to be enjoying each other's company for whatever it's worth right now. I don't think it'll last forever. Because it seems to go in a cycle where things are really good for a while, and then they kind of get really tense and argumentative, and then they get back on track. I don't think it's going to last forever, but it's okay for right now. Yeah, Pisces can be like that. Also, Pisces rising it can be like that. Celia Love. General love for me in the Aquarius. General love for me in the Aquarius. Well, you've got to listen to your intuition. Things could change for the better for the two of you out of the clear blue sky, but it looks like it gets better and then it kind of gets stuck again. I'm not seeing a ton of love here right now, but that's okay because you may not be there yet. He may be unprepared, and the Four of Cups is here, so he may be thinking a lot about things but doesn't really do much acting on it. I would listen to your intuition because things could change for the better quickly, but you may have to reach out first or do something first to kind of get the ball rolling. I wouldn't sit around and wait for him. You know, it's like these fucking kids' toys. The music they play gets stuck in your head forever. Like I got this freaking song in my head. Julie, how is our feelings now the same way? Okay, let's see. Yeah, he pretty much feels the same way. He's kind of slow and stagnant. Yeah, nothing really has changed around him right now. He's kind of just sort of there. He's the same. Nisha, what's the Pisces moves towards me? Is he looking to get back together? Okay. I don't think that I don't think he knows whether or not he wants to get back together right now. It's like he kind of goes back and forth. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. So he's undecided. But I think that the next moves are going to be more communication comes in because he's going to try to figure it out. Jessica A., general for the next 2 weeks. General for the next 2 weeks. Your life is moving forward. You also could be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water, or you may be deciding to take a road trip, but either way, that it looks like there is some travel being planned in the next couple of weeks. Cause for celebration comes in around money. The hard work that you've put into either school, work, business, whatever it is you do all day is coming back to you. You may be focused on a side business. If you do focus on the side business, it will bring in financial stability. And you could be spending time with a Sagittarius in the next 2 weeks. Feeling prepared and excited for life to move forward. Why do I keep yawning? Sonia, is it true that Dee the Scorpio slept with a girl from WH and then dumped her after using her? Okay, let's see. Is it true that what the Scorpio did to the girl from WH? Yes, I do think it's true. Elsa, love reading for this month. Got happiness coming out over your love life. You've got a water sign that comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. It also would make you look back on the past, not with rose-colored glasses, but you would feel like, screw the past, I'm moving forward with this person. Looks like the Hangman's in reverse. Life is moving forward for you when it comes to love. Anxiety and negativity is all moving into the past, and you're no longer holding yourself back. C3, general for the rest of February. Okay, February has its ups and downs. It's like you may be feeling stuck in the mud, like nothing is changing, and then all of a sudden, something changes. The love cup is full. If you're not with anyone right now, a new love offer can come in. If you are with someone right now, current relationship could rekindle. If there's no one around you right now, water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Person may be around your life right now and you just haven't taken notice of them yet. Six of Cups, somebody from your past could be returning before the end of February. Making a decision about business that leads to success happens in February. There's also a Sagittarius coming in and a large sum of money headed your way. Negativity moves into the past. I don't think it's a bad thing. Stacy, should I not apply to any apartments until March 2021? I don't think you have to wait. Nope, I don't think you have to wait. Julie, so R still thinks I'm waiting on him. You know, it's not that so much that he thinks that you're waiting on him. He thinks that you're there. So he doesn't feel like he's in jeopardy of losing you. He feels like you're just there. Like, you know, like he feels like I don't think he feels like that you're waiting for him. I think he feels like if he were to call you up tomorrow, you would take him back in a heartbeat. Like he feels like he's got you where he wants you. I don't know that he thinks that you're waiting for him or that you're waiting on him, but he feels your energy and he knows that you're still there. Now, once your energy shifts and somebody else is like you're really involved with somebody else, then I'm pretty sure that's when you're going to see the change in him. Then things could change around him. But otherwise, he feels almost like he can do whatever he wants. And if he decides to ask you to come back, or he decides to get back together with you, you'll be there ready, willing, and able. That's how he feels right now. I know it's pretty cocky, but that's the energy of the situation right now. But that's going to change. That's going to change. And then he's going to start to get a little bit nervous. J, job applications update. You should be hearing from somebody quickly out of the blue. There is success around you finding a new job. You know, they're all like kind of in the same line of work, so it's kind of hard to decipher between the three of them. If I had to guess, I would think that it would be easiest, or you may hear from UPS quickest, and things could move forward. I don't think that you're going to sit around and wait for any of the other places. If you hear from one place, I think you're going to pursue that. I think that relatively speaking, they're all good jobs, and I think that you can get into UPS pretty quickly. Priscilla, is Orlando thinking of making me a love offer? Yeah, he does think about it, but he thinks about it frequently. Let's see if he makes a move, because it shows that he could be a little bit stagnant, or he could have good intentions and not always follow through. April, I'm wondering if there'll be a chance to purchase a place instead of renting this year for me. I'm looking to rent again right now. I've moved in with my parents since the pandemic, but I need to get out. I hear you. Is there a chance that I'll be able to purchase a place? I think you will be able to. Yes, I do think you will be able to. I'm going to say 70% chance before the end of the year you buy something, or you at least have it in the works. Jasmine, does IO have kids that I don't know of? The cards indicate no, but that's an odd question to ask if you don't think he has kids. You know, like people, like you can't hide children. So why would somebody be hiding that from you? Or what would make you think that? You know what I mean? Like, to me, there's got to be a reason why you would think he's got kids and he's hiding them. You know, it's not just something that you're making up. The cards indicate no, but I'm wondering why. Something must give you that impression. Because, like I said, like when I started dating Avery's father, the first thing he said to me before we even started dating was that he had kids. Like, people don't usually hide that because you can't hide it. Like, it's coming out. You know, one way or another, you're going to find that out. Anyway. Red. Does the Libra really love me, or is it bullshit? Okay, let's see. Is it bullshit? I think he cares for you very much, but if he's giving you a song and a dance and a lot of dramatics around this love thing, I'm not really buying it. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't It comes up that he's embellishing the truth. That's what it's showing. Like, there is a kernel of truth there and he's blowing it up. I would listen to your intuition on that one. Jay, will UPS start accepting appointments soon? I've been clicking on my application every day, hoping my local hub is hosting appointments. Call them. I think that they will. Yes, I think that they will. But I also think that everything is on hold because of fucking COVID, which is like, we're getting to the point now where we're going on a year. God help us all. And I feel like if people can do less, they will. You know what I mean? Like, if you call and you reach out, you may be able to get somewhere faster than just waiting, because they may put that off, you know? Julie, is the connection between me and C strong due to us talking on the phone for about a year before meeting? Okay, let's see. Well, I think that that helps, because I think that there's like a level of being much more comfortable with somebody after you've been talking to them for so long, even if you've never met in person. Just talking to them and having that exchange kind of takes off some of the awkwardness of like the first date or the first meeting. But I do think that you and him do have a sincerely nice connection, and it looks like there is potential. And I think it is a little bit deeper than just the being comfortable with one another. But I think that that did give you guys a head start. Red, does he really want to be with me? Well, he does want to be with you. Yeah, he does want to be with you, but why does he want to be with you? That's the question. That's, you know what I mean? Like, you could want to be with somebody because you want to be in a relationship, or you don't want the world to think that you're single, because for a lot of people, that's like the end of the world to be single. Um, and he may want to be with you because he wants somebody physically there, but is he going to be committed to the relationship the way you want him to? I don't know about that. I mean, there also could be a level of control that he wants. So, I mean, you got to think about how you feel, not how he feels. Let him talk about how much he loves you, this, that, and the next thing, but how do you feel? What do you think is going on here? Because to me, the way the situation presents itself is that it's very complicated, it's very chaotic, and it doesn't seem like these are two people that met, or that they're falling in love and moving forward into a caring, loving relationship. It looks like it's a lot of back and forth, in and out chaos. And he says what he thinks you want to hear to get you back, but is he going to fulfill what he promises? See, this is not about what he wants; it's about what you want. You know, and like I said before, some people don't care. I mean, I know plenty of people that are in these fake, phony relationships that it's just for the rest of the world to see, right? That's all it is. Oh, look, I have this wonderful husband. I wear a diamond ring. Meanwhile, he's been banging the whore down the street. Like, I see it all the time. And they don't care. They don't care. They're like, well, so what? That's fine. As long as he's home with me at night and I have something to do on Valentine's Day, I don't care. Meanwhile, I'm like, I would rather eat shit by myself on Valentine's Day than ever deal with a relationship like that. So this is not about how he feels. It's about how you feel. You got to go with what's in your gut. Does what he's saying, does it resonate with you? Because if it doesn't, if you're questioning it, I would go with that. And if you really believe him and you want to try things again, then give it a shot. I mean, the worst that's going to happen is it's not going to work out. I mean, that's the worst that's going to happen. Sometimes you got to owe it to yourself to give it your all before you got to make the decision to walk away from it. But I'm not really buying all of this stuff that he's saying right now. So I would just think about how you feel, not him. And you got to go with what's in your gut. Anyway. Or was I on the regular list? I think, all right, I did Nisha, right? How about Treasure Brown? Will T the Gemini and I reconcile this month? T the Gemini and I, will we reconcile this month? Yes, you could reconcile this month. You got a good chance. 70% chance, but maybe even a little bit higher because you got good karma coming back to you. Love reading. You're being guided by the divine to a with an opportunity of celebration coming in that makes you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You've got new energy coming in. Could be a Capricorn. The world is at your feet. You have a Capricorn and a Virgo coming in when it comes to love. Things could move forward to a committed relationship with one of these two people. And you have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities around love. You should have some choices coming in. Green eyes, how is the Libra feeling about me currently? How's the Libra feeling about me currently? Has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're stable, sincere, intelligent, attractive. You have a lot of potential. You're very well prepared. You're adventurous, spontaneous, kind-hearted, intelligent. It's got a lot of respect for you. That comes up very strong. Kayla, when will I have some money coming in? Early spring. You should have money coming in early spring. Aporva, any guidance on my relationship? His name is Yogesh. Well, it looks like it's a pretty balanced relationship, and it does look like it's a soulmate connection. I don't think there's anything to stress about. I would just let things move forward the way they are. Got a wish around the situation, put it out into the universe. It does look like he has a lot of respect for you. He cares for you deeply, and the Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. So right now, it looks like things are moving along nicely. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Carmen's ear, do I have a secret admirer? You actually may have more than one. Got an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but then you also have another Taurus. Got two, at least two. Good for you. I did that one. How about Shauna? Oh, that's not, I didn't get to it yet. Kirovani, will R and I get married? Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing marriage coming in anytime soon. I can't say that this is a marriage relationship right now. I don't know where you guys are in this situation. I mean, if you're dating, it could be like far down the road, but I wouldn't say marriage is on the horizon. Shanna is see my soulmate. We don't just have one soulmate. We have many soulmates. There's not just one person. I can see if it's a soulmate connection, but we don't just have one soulmate. Yeah, it could be a soulmate connection. It could be. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship or what kind of a relationship it is, but generally speaking, soulmates usually come in and out of your life. Like, for example, you could have like a best friend from, like, I don't know, elementary school, and then you kind of lose touch in high school, and you lose touch for years, and then all of a sudden you run into this person somewhere, and now you're friends again. That's usually a soulmate. Soulmates are usually, they could be difficult relationships too, but they're not just romantic, and we don't just have one. But the person usually comes in and out of your life throughout your life. That's the way you usually know it's a soulmate connection. I think I'm up to Sinead. Does he want a relationship with Kay? I want to know if she's leading him on. I don't think she's leading him on. No, I think that she does want a relationship with him. Chim, should I wear the new clothes I bought? Why wouldn't you? Is it because you want to return them? All right, I'm just going to ask the question. Should I wear the new clothes I bought? Cards are indicating no, you shouldn't. I don't know what's going on with the clothes. Is it something that's like a little bit crazy or a little bit different? Cards indicate no, don't wear the clothes. I can't imagine why, though. I mean, unless you wanted to return them. Well, Jay, I think that your grandmother is visiting you. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I told you about the dream that I had after my grandfather died. See, those kinds of dreams, I think, are different. Like, when somebody who's passed on comes back, there was also a dream that I had once where my mom was making dinner on Sunday, and I was living in the house that I grew up in, which I feel like I lived there forever, but I didn't. I only lived there for like 14 years maybe, or 13 years. I've lived here longer, but I don't know. It was just that time in my life. And in the dream, she was making dinner, and like we were in and out of the house, like we were when we were kids, like in and out of the front door, and there were kids playing in the yard or out front. Yeah, that dream was your grandmother coming back to you. There's no doubt about that. Oh, yes, definitely. That's how it's so easy for them to get in when you're sleeping because your conscious mind isn't shushing them away. The dream I had about my grandfather was so bizarre because I was I was in the A&P, and like me and him had that connection. He worked for A&P for 47 years, and he got me the job. Not that I couldn't have gotten the job without him because A&P hired everybody, but my grandfather knew the manager that worked there at the time, and he took me to meet him. So after he died, I had this dream that I was standing behind the customer service and I was sweeping the floor. And I swear to God, I felt the tap on my shoulder. And I turned around and there he was. And in my dream, I had that like I never thought that I would see you again and now you're standing in front of me. Like I felt that in the dream. So there is no way that I believe that that wasn't really him coming back. And what he said to me was, I know it's been a rough year, but you have to believe me when I tell you everything is going to be okay. And I don't remember what happened after that. But it was very strange. Yeah, those things, yeah, that was her coming back. Absolutely. Jim, if I don't feel right in them, they almost make me feel sick. Like it's not my style, not me, but I don't know why I feel so ugly in them. Bring them back. Get rid of them. Bad energy. If they don't make you feel good, then you don't need them. Get rid of them. We have enough reasons to cry. We don't need clothes to do it to us. Julie, soulmates, curious to know if Harry O is a soulmate of mine. He was the boyfriend back when I was in my teens. Yeah, he was. Yep. Mm-hmm. You know, it really crazy. I was friends with this girl. I was 5 when I moved, right? Like, I lived here, and around the corner, she lived here. I think, if I had to guess, my mom probably saw that her mom was pregnant at the same time, and they became friends because I think she was born in January and I was born in March. We moved at the same time. Like, she moved a couple of weeks before me, and we never saw each other again. And years ago, like before, like Facebook, this is before Facebook, there was something called like US search or something like that where you could look somebody up. She didn't move far. She moved like 20 minutes away from me. But you know, when you're little, like that's like a lifetime away. You know, it's like 20 minutes away. She's lived around the corner. Anyway, so I found her address and I mailed a letter to every address that I got. I don't know if she thought I was a crazy stalker, but I never heard from her again. And I was kind of surprised because my father was like pretty good friends with her father. And, you know, I figured that somebody would have responded. But I don't know. I always wonder if she's going to turn up somewhere for me at some point. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe she thought I was an asshole. But I even sent a picture of us at it was like my 3rd birthday party. We were sitting around the table having ice cream cake, and she was there. And I sent a picture, you know, so that she could see that she was in the picture and that I wasn't totally nuts. But I never heard from her. Anyway, if you're out there, I'm still curious as to what happened to you. I just think that it would be interesting to see where her life took her, you know, so many years ago, so many years later. I don't know, who knows, maybe one day she'll reach out to me. Maria, what does my mom think of my absence today? What does my mom think of my absence today? She's disappointed. I don't know why. There's disappointment around her. She also may feel like either she's holding herself back or you're holding yourself back. She's disappointed in your absence, definitely. Well, you know what somebody told me? The woman that does my cards, she told me that, because like my mom was 50 when she died, but she says that when my mom shows up for her, she says that she shows up looking like she's about 38 or 40. My mom looked younger, but she says that the soul usually chooses like when they felt the best or how they want to present themselves. Can you imagine? Like she also told me that my mother showed up in like a long flowing dress, and that wasn't my mother's style. That may be my style, but that really wasn't hers. Anyway, so your grandmother may have been very comfortable at 70, or she may have been going through a really good time at 70. You know, like maybe she was retired and she was comfortable and she wasn't, worried about the things that other people worry about, like when they're in their 30s or 40s. So that may have been the time that she chose, or that also may be the way that she wants to present herself to you. Very interesting. And you create, see anything good happening for me in the near future? Yes, life is moving forward pretty quickly. You've got money coming in, you have money worries moving into the past, and your intuition is heightened. Respect comes in through work or school, whatever it is you do all day, along with success and happiness. If you've been trying to improve your job, get a new job, start a new business, the cards favor all of that stuff. Success comes in around business, and it looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. Things are moving forward for you. You know what? To tell you the truth, I always cry when I tell the dream about my grandpa, but I didn't today because I guess maybe I'm hard and I have no feelings today. But today I don't feel like crying. Usually that makes me cry because it was so real. You know, I did look her up on Facebook, and I can't remember. Her name was really common, and I can't remember if there were just too many of them, or I don't know. I couldn't find her. I don't think it was her. I think I couldn't find her. Yeah, Julie, he keeps coming back and returning sporadically. Yeah, that's soulmate. Yeah. Jim, that may not be true. It just may be that there could be a couple of things. You may not remember it. You may not be open to it. It might not have happened yet. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Like, I don't remember anybody but my grandfather really making that kind of a dream. The other people, I've seen them in my dreams, but I don't remember having that kind of a dream. Where they came back with a message. Saho, current feelings of AK right now. Seems to be very preoccupied with work, school, or whatever it is he does all day. Maybe a little bit stressed out about things. He's feeling a little bit unprepared and a little bit uprooted. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like it has to do with schoolwork or whatever it is he does all day. He also may be suffering from a little bit of anxiety. He's got anxiety around him. He also could be feeling too like the timing of everything isn't right. Like he's not accomplishing enough, or the timing is poor. Anybody here who I haven't answered for yet? If not, then I'll do the moderators. And we can call it a night. General for tomorrow from Mel. This could be spontaneity, or it could be starting a new journey of some type that leads to success. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Feeling prepared and feeling well respected and well compensated around a business or work relationship. Hangman in reverse, things move forward. You could be spending time with a soulmate connection tomorrow, or you at least may be hearing from one. Oh, good night, Jay. Thank you. Cinnamon. Is Brandy here? I thought Brandy was here. She left. Okay. All right. So then that's it for me tonight. So I got to get up early tomorrow morning and drop the car off. So if all goes well, I'll be on early tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's it. All right. I think that's it. I just have to go tomorrow, drop the car off, which is not far from here, but it's cold. So we're going to have to get bundled up really, really good, and we'll walk home. It's not far. It's not far at all. Anyhow, and then I'll walk back to get the car. Let's keep my fingers crossed that this is not a big repair. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a good night.